So what makes hardware microsegmentation ideal for environments with legacy systems?
That's also a very good advantage of hardware-based versus software. When you have a legacy device, call it a 20, 30, 4-year-old device, SCADA systems, PLCs, industrial controllers, they are usually, these are machines that have been so well built that sustain, a long time and can be running 20, 30, 40 years after they've been manufactured. So what's likely to happen is that the computing systems that are running on those machines are simply not compatible with newer software that is available in the IT, OT, networking, or security industries. So, for instance, most SCADA systems are running on Windows 95 computers because that's when they were built, that's when they were deployed, and they handle such a critical infrastructure that nobody wants to get close to them to update, upgrade, reconfigure, troubleshoot, etc. It's really hard. So they have large post-it notes on their machine on the machine that says "Do not touch." So you can't install software that is newer than that architecture, and everything that's built today, of course, suits the current architecture. So think about the newest piece of software protection that's out there. It is very, very likely that will not be compatible with that Windows 95 box. So those machines are immediately rendered, they're exposed because you just can't install that piece of software. When you have hardware-based solutions, because they handle raw networking, they don't need that driver, they don't need that agent. They only need to be compatible in terms of the networking and protocols that they handle. So if you can adapt to that, then you can provide a protection to that Windows 95 computer without having to modify that machine at all.
Yeah. Sounds like a much simpler way of doing things than typical networking, trying to patch things together with current operating systems.
It's a hard task to accomplish. It is, architecturally speaking, it seems a no-brainer. It's much simpler and much more effective to go through a network as an extra appliance, as an extra entity, and not being a part of the machine without running agents. The problem is that it is so much easier to accomplish it with an agent. The agent has the power to ask the operating system for information. It can ask the operating system to make structural changes, configs, networking. It's much, much simpler to just deploy an agent. It is 100 times harder to do it when you have no footprint on the machine. So getting that done successfully, elegantly, efficiently, and without compromising security is a hard task.